Bright Club at the BBC. Three things you need to know about me. My name's Ian. I'm here to lower the tone, and I'm a big fat fraud. So after that introduction, obviously Bright Club's full of people who are academics doing groundbreaking research. That's not me. I graduated in the summer. I'm a doctor, and I started working. So I do 13-hour days at the NHS coalface, and I absolutely do not have any time for research. So I wish I had time for research. I dream about doing research. I don't. I dream about needle stick injuries, and I just relive the experience of kneeling down next to that fat bloke's bed. And the thing that I knelt in, I still to this day don't know what that was, and it haunts my dreams. So we're not going to talk about research. We're going to cover three things. First thing is a bit of a warning, a chilling glimpse for you guys. The second thing is a bit of a plea for help from me. And the third thing is a bit of a medical life hack. That's some life advice for the older elements in the audience. So we'll start off. Doctors are perverts, right? And I don't mean in a kind of like, oh, doctor, where would you like me to leave my clothes? And you're like, oh, just put them in a pile on top of mine. Not that kind of pervert, right? I'm not in a like, oh, hello, madam, can you tell me, have your breasts ever been weighed? No. In that case, way! No. So, the illustration I'll give why doctors are perverts is, there's a girl that I went to school with. We both applied for a medical school at the same time, both got in at the same time. And we had a chat about why we wanted to be doctors. And I said, oh, I love helping people, etc., etc., etc. This girl, let's call her Ruth. Her name is Ruth, by the way. She said, oh, why do you want to be a doctor? And she's like, honestly? I was like, yeah, honestly, tell me why you want to be a doctor. And she's like, honestly? She's like, I just really want to hold someone's organs. Right? Not in a sexual way, she said, sexually. She just really wants to reach inside someone's tummy and just hold the beating appendix. I'm a terrible doctor. Yeah. So I said, you know, that's a bit weird. She said, not weird, it's all right. I said, that's weird. And I said, test of weirdness, did you tell him this in the interview? She's like, oh God, no, absolutely not. So she's about this tall, dark hair, is in training in the Edinburgh area. So if you're ever going in for an operation, and just as you drift off under the anaesthetic, you make eye contact with a small dark-haired girl who's licking her lips and looking at your tummy, you're in for an absolute fondling. So look out for that. Also, actually, I haven't entirely told the truth there, in that when people ask me why I wanted to be a doctor, I said I like helping people. Actually, the reason I want to be a doctor is I've always dreamed of being in a physically and emotionally abusive relationship with Jeremy Hunt. And this is the closest I could get to it without moving into that secret club in Downing Street that nobody tells you about. So, the second part, yeah, he's been there. So the second part I'm going to talk about is a bit of advice from you guys. In fact, there is a bit of audience participation. Not in this bit, in the next bit, all right? So nobody join in this bit. Talking about sort of doctors being perverts, one of the most professional things we have to do, and least pervy things, is intimate physical examinations, okay? And one of them is the PR exam. I see a couple of nods in the audience. Yeah, our little secret. So the PR exam is basically, it stands for per rectum, okay, which is Latin, because nothing adds an air of class to fingering a stranger's bum like doing it in Latin. So the way that it works is you need to have a wee look in someone's bum. So the nurse arranges it all, the staging. The patient's on the bed and they're curled up like a sort of awkward hedgehog. And you walk in there with your professional face on and you explain to the patient. And it's the same pattern every time. And you say, hello, yep, I'm my name's Ian, I'm the doctor, I'm here to do the examination. And then you explain what you're going to do. And you say, I'm going to take one gloved finger. You don't say what kind of glove though. Could be an oven glove, boxing glove, who knows? I'm going to take one gloved finger and gently insert it into your rectum, and the patient's like, okay. And then the next part is the tricky part, and then you're like, rummage around a bit? You can't say that. You're like, see what we find? That doesn't work either. You're like, then see if there's anything in there that shouldn't be there? That's a bit, accusatory. What have you been putting in your bum? Come on, out with it. So the patient's there, and you sort of stand, they're on the side, you stand behind them, you get one gloved finger in the bum hole, rummage, And I don't know how many PR exams you need to do to get confident and awesomely good at them, but I am absolutely not there. And you put your finger in there, rummage, 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 and you're like, okay, you know, if something that very obviously shouldn't be there was there, like a Buzz Lightyear doll, for example, or like a little hand shaking you back, you'd be like, no, all right then, well, I'm onto you. But for the most part, you're just like, okay, not quite sure what's going on here. And the sort of senior doctor would be like, oh, did you notice the area of mesoplasia around the 12 o'clock position? And you're in your head superimposing a clock on someone's bum, fingering away, and you're like, that definitely feels like a bum. And you're like, beyond that, I'm absolutely out of ideas. But we get trained on this. So we actually you get a blue, don't know why they're blue, but you get a blue plastic practice bum. And you have to go in there, in your medical training, and say, hello, Mr. Brown, Blue. And you go through the process. And then you're rummaging about, and the teaching doctors are nodding away. But what they don't tell you, and this is where I need a bit of advice, they don't tell you what to do with your other hand, all right? So you've got one hand in the patient, and the other hand, you're like, well, what do I do with that? You're like, by my side? Attention? Weird. You're like, do I put it in my pocket? That's a bit casual. Should I? On the patient's back? Stroking their hair? That's a bit weird. So essentially, if you guys have got any advice about what I should be doing with my other hand, catch me afterwards, because I would be desperate to hear it. So the third part, and the final part, and this is a bit of audience participation, all right? And I know you guys have been crap at this so far, but you're gonna have to join in. So imagine if you will, this is a bit like an orgy, okay? So you all have to join in, or it'll be no fun for anyone, okay? So, and bear with me, trust me on this one, I'm a doctor. This is the life hack coming up. So do we have anyone here who's on a date? Be honest. Come on, there must be. Some couples. Yeah, up in the corner there. Excellent. Anyone on a first date? Yes. Good. We like this. Has anyone here been married for more than 20 years? Excellent. Woo! So you guys can help me corroborate this. Is anyone here just with mates? Just with pals? Stick your hands up. Come on. Okay, just with pals. Good, because this works for you as well. So, what I'd like you to do is if you can turn to the person next to you, okay? Look into their eyes. Trust me on this one. Look into their eyes. If you're there with someone, look into their... Come on, join in. I can see you. Look into your eyes, okay? Oh, they're lovely eyes, aren't they? Now I'd like you to look down at their lips. So this medical life hack, medicalese first of all. So in the male Homo sapien, the epithelium around the oral labial junction, sort of known as the sort of oral margins, carries the same pigmentation as the external urethral meatus. So what I mean by that is if you look closely at their lips, for a man, his lips are the same colour as the end of his penis, the bell end. What has been heard cannot be unheard. And that works for husbands, wives, family members, first dates. So there you go. That's one to take home and share with people at family dinners and job interviews. Going to finish my set by saying, you're welcome. Thank you very much.